All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Heat 1. Kyle McRacken, Martin, and Jeff Flynn on the front row. Brad Ronning and Brian Hewitt on the second row. Birthday boy Brandon Murphy and Cody Kennedy on the third row. Matt Moniak, Kenny Storkson on the fourth. Andrew Thornton and Austin Minute round out the field for Heat 1. Just waiting on McRacken to take the grid for Heat 1. All the other drivers chomping at the bit to go, and McRacken is here. It's time to go racing. McRacken is dropping to the tail end. He did not qualify. So he will have to drop to the back, moving Brad Ronning up to the front with Jeff Flynn. And here we go into turn 3. Green flag flies. They are away for Heat 1. Brad Ronning sends it already out front. Murphy right with him. Hewitt has had a problem. Jeff Flynn lost a lot of ground very quickly. He is now back into 5th. The Maniac already up to 2nd. Oh, Matt almost had a problem with Brendan Murphy, but finally clears. Maniac on the bumper of Ronning. Kenny Storkson on the move as well. Up 3 spots, up 4 spots now, and brings Andrew Thornton with him. Brian Hewitt back on track, has the fastest lap so far as he tries to run him back down. Matt Moniak keeps peeking underneath Ronning. Cody Kennedy now up 4 spots into 4th place. Whoa! Excuse me, Kennedy in 3rd, Storkson in 4th. And Maniac has gone to the lead. White flag is in the air. And a wreck behind, Storkson involved. And Matt Moniak will win Heat 1. Brad Ronning coming home in 2nd. Andrew Thornton pulls off 3rd. On to Heat 2, Vern Spring and Ed Sr. on the front row. Dean Buck, Austin Ruskoff on the second row. Ryan McDaniel, Nolan Perry on the third row. Kirk Marble and Ethan Wolf on the fourth row. Edmund Jones rounds out the field. Saw a little bit of bumping and banging there during Heat 1. Likely to see more in Heat 2. Likely to see a lot more when we get to the feature here in just a few moments. As always, if you have a favorite driver in the field, don't forget to drop into the comments. Let them know you're cheering for them. And as we have told you guys before, sharing the broadcast gives your favorite driver 5 extra horsepower. Pace car is in. Kyle Buck cheering on Dean Buck as they go off into 3. Green flag is back in the air. Vern Spring clears. Vern quickly to the lead, leaving Ed Sr. in second. Dean Buck, oh, we've got one off track. It is Kirk Marble through the infield. Edmund Jones back in 7th. Ryan McDaniel also in the infield. Ed Sr. just set the fastest lap. He goes to the lead. Chaos. And the one that slips through is Dean Buck. Vern Spring has gone to pit road. Now Edmund Jones to the lead. And slow cars down low. The leaders have to come around. And I will take that drink now. Edmund Jones coming to 2 to go. Vern Spring and Nolan Perry both on pit road. Everybody else looks like Kirk Marble is officially out. And through 3 and 4, Edmund Jones will win Heat 2. And they have all found a new and exciting way to get on pit road, apparently. On to the consolation race. Austin Minute, Ed Sr. out front. McRecken and Nolan Perry on the 2nd row. Brian Hewitt, Vern Spring on the 3rd row. Kenny Storks and Kirk Marble on the 4th. Jeff Flynn rounds out the field. Not yet, DJ. That'll be after the race. Me drinking while I was broadcasting probably would not end well. Pace car is in. Here they come. Green flag is in the air for the consolation heat. Whoa, Ed Sr. loses ground right off the bat. McRecken now to 2nd. Hewitt and Perry side by side through 3 and 4. Austin Minute, Kyle Martin pulling away. Ed Sr. still holds on to 3rd, and the battle is still on. Jeff Flynn and Kirk Marble did not grid. Does not look like they will be in the feature. Hewitt is around. Ed Sr. still holding on to 3rd. Nolan Perry back in 4th. Kenny Storkson now up into 5th. Vern Spring back in 6th. Hewitt rolling again in 7th. Kirk Marble is on his way out on track. Meanwhile, 3 laps to go for the lead 2 cars. Ed Sr. has had a problem and the leader gets him. McRacken gets a run up on the high side. Both drivers caught a piece of Senior. 2 laps to go, and this may come down to who has the least amount of damage after that incident at the line. It is Kyle. White flag is out. McRacken clears into the lead, into 3. Austin sends it deep at the line. It is Kyle Martin at the line. Holy cow. That was crazy, and now we go to the feature. Will we see more chaos? About to find out. Riley Duncan and Richie Joplin on the front row. Matt Moniak, Edmund Jones on the second row. Brad Ronning and Ethan Wolf on the third row. Andrew Thornton, Dean Buck on the fourth. Cody Kennedy and Austin Ruskoff round out the top 10. Brandon Murphy starting at 11 next to Ryan McDaniel at 12th. Kyle Martin at 13th. Austin Minott at 14th. Nolan Perry and Vern Spring 15th and 16th. Kenny Storkson, Brian Hewitt 17th and 18th. Ed Sr. and Kirk Marble round out the 20-car field. Everybody take a deep breath because we're about to have 100 laps here and likely won't have an opportunity to catch our breaths until after this one. Pace car about to drop. Nope. Looks like we're getting a delay. We'll see if the pace car comes in this time. Looks like everything. Nope. Looks like something getting sorted out at the back. Hopefully we get one to green this time. Pace car is in. And here we go into turn 3. Green flag is in the air there. Down. Holy cow! What a start! Caution is out already. Nolan Perry, Kirk Marble, Andrew Thornton, Richie Joplin, Austin Ruskoff. Man, a bunch of cars caught up in this. Take a look at Richie Joplin up here on the high side on the power. Edmund just gets right into his bumper. He comes down across Thornton. Brad Ronning on the bottom. Tries to go low, gets clipped, comes up the track, collects McRacken and several others. Well, that was a wild, wild start. Kyle Martin and Richie Joplin both dropping into pit road for repairs. Hey, good evening, Kevin. The leaders having to stop in turn one, waiting for the pace car. Definitely an interesting start to this race. McRacken back off pit road, but it appears he lost a lap while getting repairs. Pace car is in, but it does look like they are delaying the green flag, trying to get everybody sorted back out. Yes, Slinger is always wild. All right, the green flag is delayed until they can get everybody stacked back up in the right position. Brad Ronning, Kyle Martin, and Richie Joplin appear to be one or more laps down. We'll see if that gets squared away. Hey, good evening, Richard. Lights are back out. Pace car is in. Riley Duncan and Matt Moniak on the front row now. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Looks like everybody gets launched. Oh, we've got one spinning out of four. It's Ryan McDaniel. No caution yet. Ryan in front of the leaders. They're wrecking behind. The caution is back out. Definitely a bumpy start to this one. There's Ryan McDaniel in the 69 through 3 and 4. Gets a bump from Vern. He goes around. Tries to get the car turned around, but the leader's already back to him. Ryan ends up upside down, several cars down in the infield. Ryan looked like a top. Kevin, that is a distinct possibility, bud. Looks like McRacken is getting one of his laps back. Brandon Murphy, Ethan Wolf, Vern Spring, all losing laps. Had to go into pit road. Richie Joplin may get waved past the pace car. Here in a moment, Ryan McDaniel appears to be out of the race. Pace car is in. Several cars got waved past. At the last minute, this may get a little chaotic. Green flag back in the air. Riley clears into turn one. The Maniac on his bumper. Top 5 single file, but a lot of side-by-side battling back behind. Cody Kennedy trying to move up, as is Austin Ruskoff. Kenny Storkson already up 12 spots into 5th. Whoa, Moniak loose out of 4. Looks like they're trying to avoid the lap car of Dean Buck. Kevin, it definitely is, and Tina, Ryan suddenly went from being a car to being a top. Caution is back out, Dean Buck involved. Dean Buck in the white car up on the high side. Ruskoff gets to his bumper, gives him a tap. Wow. Dean went for a spin there as well. Tina, I will make sure to send you the link to the video once it's on YouTube here in a day or two. Yeah, Kevin, only 100, thankfully. One to green. Everybody stacked up, ready to go. Pace car is in. Riley Duncan in control. Green flag back in the air. Oh, contact between the top two as they head off into one. Riley pulls ahead. Andrew Thornton now up there. Kirk Marble now up 16 spots into 4th. Right behind him, Storkson up 12 spots into 5th. Side by side, right behind, 3 wide into 1. Brian Hewitt wisely backed out of that one. Oh, Storkson is around. Caution is back out. Nolan Perry also involved. Storkson in the pink car. Nolan Perry right behind. And oh, Nolan just ran out of track to go to. There's Kenny off into the turn and gets a big bump from Edmund Jones. Nolan was kind enough to flip Storkson back on his wheels. Hey, good evening, Scott. I'm sorry, Scott. There's been a lot going on. They're stacking back up. Lights are out on the pace car. And let's dial up the wall cams for the restart. Here we go, green flag back in the air. Out of turn 2, everybody coming up to speed. Andrew Thornton has fought his way into second. Now Moniak and Cody Kennedy banging doors for third. Kirk Marble, Austin Minute right behind, battling for fifth. They are leaning on each other through the turns. Now there is the old saying, 8 tires are better than 4. Moniak gets loose. Kennedy now to third. Riley Duncan has got to be open. It stays green. He is running away from Andrew Thornton. Brian Hewitt also up 11 spots now into 7th. Gotta hand it to Brian. He was in the middle of that 3 wide a few moments ago, backed out of it. That has likely kept him in the fight. Kyle Martin right behind, 1 lap down in 11th. Trying to get himself back to the lead lap. Dean Buck, 10 minutes of repairs, likely will not make it back into the race. That was heartbreaking. Austin Minute now battling for third, and there is 3 wide back behind. McRacken trying to get back to the lead lap. Andrew Thornton off track. Andrew Thornton was up running in second place, out of turn 2, gets loose, attempts to do the figure 8, then realizes he's not doing the figure 8, comes back around, gets back on the track, and Austin Minute had a problem a moment ago battling for third, bounces off Kennedy, spins into the infield. Riley now has a big lead, almost 2.5 seconds. Lap times out here tonight, 11.8 seconds around this high bank quarter mile. When something goes wrong, it goes wrong big time. As Riley is now into lap traffic, going by Brad Ronning in 8th. Dean, since you're out of the race, who's your prediction to pull this off? Whoa! Birthday boy Brandon Murphy around out of 4. Brandon down into 3 and 4, gets loose as he gets on the power. Something we saw a lot of in practice. Gotta hand it to Brandon. He waited and waited to get back on track. Nolan Perry, the rookie, now around. And Perry is going to pit road. Caution is out. Let's take a look. I think Andrew Thornton brought the caution. Let's take a look at Nolan Perry's incident as well as Thornton. Nolan Perry in the 98, off into 3 and 4, gets loose. The car's behind, nowhere to go. He was trying to hold on to the lead lap. And Andrew Thornton out of 4 gets loose, gathers it up, then gets loose right in front of the field. Several drivers have to get evasive. A very close call. Dean Buck cheering on Brandon Murphy, the birthday boy, here tonight. Matt Moniak is in for repairs. Riley Duncan had a long enough green flag stretch that he has lapped quite a bit of the field. Only 7 cars on the lead lap. Riley Duncan, Cody Kennedy, Kirk Marble, Edmund Jones, Brian Hewitt, Austin Ruskoff, and Brad Ronning. Scott Snodgrass predicting Cody Kennedy as we go back to green. Cody Kennedy and Kirk Marble battling side by side. Edmund right behind him, nowhere to go. And Riley Duncan starting to pull away again. Oh, Edmund's going to go to the bottom, making it 3 wide. And Edmund, oh, he gets loose out of 2, but holds on to it. 3 wide is a gutsy move here. Riley Duncan continuing to pull away. Cody Kennedy and Kirk Marble battle for second. Edmund cannot get through. Brian Hewitt back in 5th is safe on track with Ryan McDaniel out early. Hewitt gets McRackened. Several cars involved. And the caution is out. Richie Joplin, Brandon Murphy involved. I believe this all starts with that tap from... There you see Hewitt recovers. But back behind, Richie Joplin trying to fight his way through. Thornton gets stuck. Brandon Murphy gets a piece of it as well. A lot of cars caught up in that mess. And I had to say something about Hewitt being safe without Ryan McDaniel. Then he gets McRackened. As Ryan said, he is not the only one now. Pace car is back in. Green flag back in the air, 23 laps to go. Riley gets clear of traffic. Now Kirk Marble and Edmund Jones side by side. Cody Kennedy, Austin Ruskoff, and Kyle Martin back behind. McRacken is back on the lead lap. And as Scott pointed out, Andrew Thornton may have a magnet on that car. He's been caught up in dang near everything tonight. Riley continues to pull away. Edmund keeps peeking under Kirk, but he's gotten loose every time. Can't seem to make a move. Well, 3 wide out of 2 with the lap car. Edmund took advantage of the lap traffic as his nose underneath Kirk Marble. Kirk fighting. Oh, Kirk gets loose, but keeps his foot in it. "15 laps to go. Riley Duncan continues to pull away. Edmund Jones may clear and does clear Kirk Marble this time. Cody Kennedy back in 4th. Austin Ruskoff in 5th. McRacken back in 6th, trying to come through the lap traffic. Brandon Murphy has gone to pit road. Riley getting back into lap traffic. Edmund Jones 1 1/4 seconds back. Kirk Marble losing ground in 3rd. Cody Kennedy 4th. Austin in 5th. McRacken has gone to the back bumper of Ruskoff. 10 to go. Riley Duncan's lead is growing, now 1.3 seconds. Edmund Jones is going to need a late caution to make anything happen here. McRacken now battling with Cody Kennedy. He'll take 4th. Cody Kennedy now in 5th. Whoa! Lap traffic everywhere. Richie John. Oh, McRacken is flying. Caution is out. And that may be exactly what Edmund needed, but that was not what Riley wanted. See what happened with McRacken. He's battling with the lap car. Brandon Murphy gets loose, slams the tire wall, flies over everybody, sticks the landing in the infield, but I'm betting that car is hurting. Ouch. That caution does put Matt Moniak back on the lead lap. And we're about to get a green-white checkered here at Slinger. What could possibly go wrong with 2 to go? Everybody stacking up, ready to go. Lights are back out. Pace car headed in. Riley Duncan in control. They go off into 3. Green flag back in the air. It'll be 2 to go at the line. Edmund trying to stay even. Kirk Marble already underneath for second place. And here we go, white flag in the air one more time around. Riley gets a better run out of two. They go single file behind. Edmund tries to send it, but not enough. Riley Duncan wins at Slinger. Edmund Jones comes home in second. Cody Kennedy pulls off third. Let's see if we can talk to our top three, starting with Cody Kennedy. Well, Cody, that was definitely a wild one, man.
Yeah, I actually don't deserve to be up here.
Well,
be honest, that was a crazy one for sure.
Kirk did have some problems there on the last lap, but you were in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he deserved it more than I do. I was struggling all night, and just, I don't know, just luck came my end, so.
Oh, it definitely worked out in your favor, man. An awesome finish. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. It feels good to get the Federalist Comedy YouTube channel back on the podium.
Awesome work, man.
Thank you.
Edmund Jones comes home in second. Edmund, that was a very bumpy second place finish.
Very bumpy to say the least. Got in a couple incidents tonight of my doing, and apologize to Richie for the initial start. The other one, and he knows who he is, I really don't give a shit. Like that one, hey, gas pedal's on the right. So, yeah, second place, I'll take it. You know, keep up and trying to win my first championship in our Premier Series.
Well, great job and a great finish. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks, Doug.
And finally, our winner, Riley Duncan. Riley, I'm suddenly talking to you a whole heck of a lot.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
It definitely is, man. That was a wild race behind you, but you really didn't have to deal with any of it.
Oh, I know, man. I'm lucky. I was really just hoping for the race to end under green because, you know, I had a pretty good lead there towards the end, but those green-white checkers, they're not fun.
Well, it definitely worked out in your favor, man. That was an awesome win and an awesome night overall. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Riley Duncan gets the win. What a night he has had. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget to tune in for our stream tomorrow. It'll be a long one. We'll start about 1 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a great night, everybody.